Okay. Welcome to the coding stream for the turtle. We're gonna figure out how to make this turtle dig. Yep. Thought it might be interesting. Some people might find it interesting. So, let's begin. We gotta start by getting it to come down and then digging forward. On the, so it's gotta go down, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, 1. We're actually gonna have it begin here, because that will be fun. No, hold on, this will work. Yeah, we'll do here. So, edit, we're gonna call it dig. We're gonna create a for loop, which says first is equal to 6. The minimum is 1, and we want to go down by 1. And in this we do turtle dot dig and turtle dot forward, and then we end that, and then we come down let y equal to, we'll say 10 for now. 4, well actually, if we do it up here, let y equal to 10 and let x equal to 6. So then we go for dig is equal to x. The minimum is 1 minus 1. Do, and we wanna, what we want to do is we need it to go is equal to x minus 1. I wonder what this will do. So that maybe. Well, hold on. We want to come down and do the turtle.dig, turtle.forward. To do that, and then end. Turtle.turn right. So oh, whoops. That's what I wanted to do. So I need to figure out how to set... Ah. That's much more simple. So it'd just be this. Then x is equal to... So if we do dig, so it should go forward. Ah, perfect. So it did that. But then after this, wait. So it's gonna do the 5. And then I suppose dot turn right. And then if we do the same for loop, -1 do turtle dot dig turtle dot forward end, and then we move him back to the start. Hit dig again. So he goes here. Good. Ah, okay, good. So edit dig. So this is the 6. The first 6, and then we set it down 1, and then we turn right and do it again. So after this going down, no, actually it would be here, dig. If I then say go to dig, and we set it back to the start, I don't actually need to, and then we just say dig. Go to in Lua. Okay. So was added there. Go to in computercraft. So I just need to basically put all of it into a function. So if we make a function, we'll call it dig, and then we just indent everything, keeping it nice and clean. And then we dig, and then end. Dig. Line 24 and equals is expected near dig. Oh, that's still there. Dig. So it goes through. It should now actually... Oh. Bad. Edit dig. Oh, because nothing ends up calling dig the first time round. So I just need to call it once. Dig. Actually, can I put it? Can I put dig up here? Or is it going to get upset at that? It could get upset. Dig. It does get upset at that, and I've accidentally dug into there. So I just need to actually chuck this dig and then call dig, and it should go around, come down, and then it will just spin around forever. How exactly do you... Give me a sec. Oh, Control T. No. There we go, that worked. So it does that, and that's good. But I suppose I only want it to do this a certain amount of times before then doing something else and then doing it all again. So I need to put the dig in a for loop, and we'll say the for loop is called dig call, and it's equal to so it's gonna do that, and I need to call it as many times as whatever x is set to. minus 1. So it would be 4 dig call is equal to x. The minimum is 1, and we're taking 1 off every time we call. Well, actually, it only needs to be called once, doesn't it? Or is that wrong? No, that's wrong. Dig. So, do dig, and then end. And that should spew stuff everywhere. Dig, and we should just go through and end up where we were. We can even maybe quickly put some dirt down. So then once we do that, I want to then trace the path backwards. And so if I'm tracing it backwards, ooh, I just need to create the same kind of function. So at the end, and we declare another function. And we'll call it backtrace. And in here we're gonna have a 4. So we end up facing forward because we go. So I'm gonna make sure that this is actually. I want to know if it's spinning itself. So it seems to be spinning itself, but I'm not sure. So let's just quickly dig. So it's gonna end up here, I think. So I need to make an actual script for it so that it can go the other way, so that it can go backwards. So once it's done, it's doing that. But if I just add turtle.forward at the end, because I want to see if it's resetting, like when the code ends, I want to know if it's spinning itself back around, if it does that, or if it's actually just a piece of the code that's making it spin around. That wasn't quite how it worked. I wouldn't have thought adding this would have broke that. Dig. No. Oh, I know what happened. Dig. Actually, I need to place down a turtle. We're going to grab some coal and do refuel. And then we'll do edit dig. And we'll add that little bit on the end again. Turtle.forward. Forward. And then we'll run dig. So it is. It spins all the way around, which is a bit interesting. Suppose the first thing we need to do is have it actually be facing the way it should be, which is turtle dot. We'll do turn left. Turn left. And we gotta do it, what, twice? Turtle dot turn left. Edit dig. So then at the end, we're setting up a function. Function back trace, or trace back. I don't remember what I was going to call it. And in here, we are basically for dig equals, or just, we'll call it forward equals x, minimum is 1, minus 1, do turtle dot forward end, and then it would be turtle dot turn, I think it would be left, and then another for loop of the same thing, turtle dot forward do turtle dot forward. Oop, I've just realized my mistake. Forward is equal to x 1 minus 1. Or should it be the other way? Because we're going up. Let's see what happens if we do 1, and then x, and then plus 1. Because I know it needs to be different, I just can't picture how it should be different yet. So we turn left, and then we do that, and then end. And then actually that ends the function as well. I need to look at the one up here, which is the dig. So then it goes dig forward, then it turns right. Yeah, it does that. But then at the very top of the function, it has an a x is equal to x, and it says minus, but I suppose here we should be doing x is equal to x plus 1. So if we call that, and we just go dig, edit, dig, we go all the way down, I suppose it should be 2. Might need to be 2. Dig. Oh, it's like line 30. Yeah, okay, it is this. Ooh. Ah. Whoops. Meant to do that. I equals I plus 1. So that should work. Dig. So now there's an error on 31, which I assume is probably this. Unexpected symbol. So I need to look at how I can go up. Unexpected symbol. So what's this do? If we do 1 and then 10. That's how you count up. Okay. Now I know how to count up. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. That is. So we count up by actually not even depicting a plus. We just do this. So it should get to the end, and then theoretically drive back to the beginning. So dig. See, I just need it to come back here, which hopefully it will, because it's going to do that thing where it turns all the way around, then it'll turn back. Ah, and then it didn't do anything, because I didn't actually call dig at all. Because now we have, not dig, I already did call dig, but, and then we need a for loop for calling backtrack, so for backtrack. How did I do this one? It's x equals... It equals x 1 minus 1. So it should be equals 1. And then x. And then 1. Do backtrace and that dig. Well, actually, hold on a second. It's coming in like that. Wait, around, 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 around. Dig. So it goes... Nope, okay, ran out of fuel. Refuel. refuel. Lure, refuel that. True. Okay. Exit. And then refuel. Refuel. Wait. Lure. Maybe it's turtle. Dot refuel. Ooh. Exit. Refuel. Well, that's gonna go for a little while. Refuel. Yep. Okay. So I want to call dig, and we're gonna do that again. It's gonna go down here, 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 here. And it would be facing this way, except then it turns around, which actually that's good. Because I need it to go, so edit dig. So I actually don't want it to turn left at all. Because now we have our backtrace, which is x equals x plus 1. Well, let's see what happens without this for now. So forward, it's 1. It needs to go up to x. Unless the issue here is that x has gone back to, because I'm defining x as going down. So x goes down in there. And then x is equal to x plus 1. See, we know that. Do I just need to call this once? Or should I have this be equal to 0? So that when we call dig, it actually does something? Maybe. Hey, look, if we end up back where we started, and then what happened? We got stuck on something. Edit, dig. So it called it once, and it went forward, and it turned. So then what happened? It actually did the function, the whole function, because it went, what? No, what? I need to know what x is equal to. Now, how can I find that out? Is there a console thingy? Print x. Or actually, I want to have that. I want to have that before we're calling the backtrace. Dig. See, we go round. Yep, which we've seen before. That it goes around the square. should end up here, spin around. 0. Okay, so it's equal to 0 here. Here it is equal to 0. So with that knowledge, we need to make it equal to 1. So we want to do x is equal to 1, at least. So that when we come down here and we call this, it should at least actually call. And maybe we end up back where we were. So dig. Wait, hold on. If it's equal to 1, and then we're pushing it up, isn't it just going to keep doing a bigger circle? Edit, dig. So if we look at this, where do we end up? So if this is our square, then we end up 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So first off, edit dig, because this first one should actually be equal to x. And then if we make x equal to 16, and we do dig, we run dig, that's going to take a little while. So maybe 16 was a tad big. I'll come back to that. But I do like edit dig. So if we do 5 and then dig, because we have the dig bit perfectly done. It digs out. It'll end up in the middle perfectly. So while that's doing that, we're here, edit dig. See, we're going forward. We're actually, ooh. See, if x is already equal to 1, so this can't be like that, and for this it does need to be 0, because it'll go through, and then we need to actually put all of that in a function, I assume. Because this is the dig function. Yes, the dig function. Which ends there and then gets called going down each time. But we need it to call this until it hits 6. Dig. So where are we meant to end up? We're meant to end up here, are we? I'll do sand. That's not quite right. No, that wasn't quite right. So, I think what went wrong... Oh yeah, I had this set wrong. That should have been set to 5. That might work a little better. No, it's still wrong. See, what is happening? Maybe this... What if we have it count down? So it's equal to 5. Needs to be 1 minus 1. Dig. Where's the big 16 block one going? Oh wow, okay. It finished. Ah, it's still wrong. See, the path it takes is it's going... Got arrows of some kind. Paint. See, we're going like... So we're going like that. That's not helpful, actually. Sign. So we go forward, then we go this way. And 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 then we go this way. Which means we're then going this way. And then we are here. Just stop. Right? That's right, isn't it? Edit dig. And I'll just take out the calling for the backtrace, since it's broken. For a moment. And we call dig. So we go forward, we turn, we turn. We stop. And then we spin around. So then we're meant to do it backwards. Which, in our backtrace, x equals x plus 1. Backtrace. Dig. Not quite. I think very nearly correct. Very nearly. Because it goes... I feel like this should actually be equal to x because it needs to be a changing value. So hold on a moment. Let's look at these. They're always 1 because they always go through it once. For however many on the x-axis, which means the forwards should be set to x because they're gonna do it as many times. No, hold on. Yeah, it should actually just be the same. Except we're gonna have a backtrace x, so back x, which will also be declared up here. So back x is also equal to 5. So in the backtrace, it's x and back x that do this. And that might actually work. No, it's very wrong. Very, very wrong. So this gets called 5 times. Or should it start with x? So it should be x. And then back x. And what happens is back x back x and x. And then we add 1. Because it's going to add that to that. So it needs to be subtracting, not 11, but subtracting 1. So that when we go through, unless, maybe it should be adding. It could need to be adding. It should spin around, and then nothing happened. Had a dig. Why is that? Why did nothing happen? Because it's equal to print x. So it that. So it's equal to x, which at the time will be 0. It needs to be equal to 5. Oh, and it's subtracting 1. Dig. Okay. Just gonna go through. It'll stop, it'll turn around. Nope. So when it's here, it spins around. And then it needs to do the 1, the left, the 1, the left, the 2, then the 2. So it needs to go 1 left, 1. Wait. 1 left, 1 left. 2 left, 2 left. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So I just need to make a code. So I need to make a program that goes, basically it grabs our x, which is equal to 0 actually. So it needs to be equal to 1. X is equal to 1. And then we go, see we have, it's equal to 5, so, and the minimum is 1. No, it should be the other way. So, it's equal to 1. It needs to equal 5. And we get there by adding. Needs to equal 1. It needs to get to 5. And it gets there by adding. And it does that. And then it adds 1 on. So that next time it goes through, it's now set to 2. And needs to get to 5. Right? I think. That doesn't seem right. It's set to 1. Wonder if that'll work. Oh, bugger. Thought I had it. Thought I had it. I thought I had that. Okay. See, it's doing a thing where it does the 1, so it goes 1, and then it goes 2, and then it goes 3, and then it goes 4. So, ooh, wait, where am I? I don't actually need 2 for loops here. I just need 1. That puts it all in one thing. So then we go turtle dot turn left, yeah. And then we want to go forward again. And then what is it left again? Turtle dot turn left. Dig. Not quite. Ah, I actually see why that wouldn't work. Because it would still just be going... So, edit dig. It does need to be 2 separate ones. Yes. Will say that. Ooh, no, that should probably stay in there. No, it shouldn't. They can't have the turning in them. Which also means they can't do back-to-back forwards because of the possibility of being a 1. So we need to have the turn... possibly before the for loop begins. So turtle dot turn left. So that it turns and then goes forward. And then it turtle dot turns and then it goes forward is equal to 1, and then X, and then add 1. Do turtle dot forward, and save that, exit it, dig. Interesting. I got stuck there because it was slightly misaligned.
In chat, yes.
Ooh. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So it was slightly off. Because it went... How did it... So if I actually place down a turtle here, facing this way, and and then edit dig, so that we just... No, that's not going to work, actually. I do need to have it go through the whole thing. Dig. What was its pathing? How did it path that? Oop. Yep, it went there. Because I know it came into this, and then it went... Oh, it turned... What? It went... Left, left. It went right, right, left. It turned right twice, and then it turned left, and then did the forward. So if I edit dig, because I think I'm really close to figuring it out now, and actually have it so that we don't turn left yet, but we do that, then we turn left, and then we do this, and then we turn left, and then we save exit, and run it again. Dig. Let me delete all these. This might possibly so it goes da 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 da. Oh. 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 See, it will keep going forever. Because I haven't told it when to stop yet. See, it's... Now we only want to call that until that is equal to this. Wait, what? So I want to break you, because I want to go edit dig. Because I know that that is equal to that. So this will be equal to 1, and it needs to get to 5 by adding 1. So it'll go 1, and then it'll add 1. So now x is equal to 2, so it goes 2, 2. Then it's equal to 3, so it goes 3. And then it goes 3. And now it's equal to 4, so we go 4. And that's not right. 1, 1. Now it's equal to 2. We go 2, turn, 2, turn. It's equal to 3. So we go 3. And we go 3 and 3. And then go forward. So that we end up here. Which is now equal to 4. It's 4. Oh, that doesn't seem right. So we go forward 1 when this is equal to 1. So 1, 1. Now it's equal to 2. So we go forward 2, turn. It's now equal to 3. 1, 2, 3. It's now equal to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now equal to... Still 4, actually. And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it kept... That's not what I wanted to do. But it kept... Ooh, wow, okay. Hello. It kept going. Because it came here, and then it turned again. And I'm assuming it was going to try and do a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I assumed that's where it would stop. Dig. So it should go through this. and then turn around and come back. Now it should realistically stop here, but then it turned and did another 5. Oh, that's because the last one. So we need to edit dig. Edit dig. And make this actually equal to x minus 1. So that it only does that. And then the last bit it only calls once. So after this is done, we then have a for, which we'll call last, and it will be equal to see, this is x1 minus 1 because it's counting down, but this should be, because it needs to move 5, so it needs to move x amount of times. So it needs, well, x will be on 5, so we're just doing this, and then 1, and then minus 1, I think. Do turtle dot forward, and then end. Oh, wait, no, not here, but here. So dig. And then they turn around, and it comes back. And it should stop. It should stop right there. It does. And then I just need to get it to turn back around so that we can go down. So at the end, we want turtle dot turn. And we'll do left. Turtle dot turn left. And then turtle dot down. Dig. How do I get a turtle to dig below it? So have a turtle dig below it. Computercraft. It attempts to dig. So it attempts to dig in front of it. Tilling is also possible. Okay. Turtle.dig down. Was that an explosion? Earlier. So turtle.dig down, it will dig it below. Is that all caps? Not quite all caps. So down. Then I suppose we need to chuck all of this in one big function for the Y. Which means I need to indent everything. I don't actually need this print anymore. So once this is done, ooh. These don't actually need to be done like that. But for I guess we'll call it depth is equal to y. Minimum going down to is 1, and we subtract 1 every time. Do, and then way at the bottom we have end, which means edit dig. We probably just want this as a test to be like 3, and then dig. Oh, we're going this way, I suppose. Getting seeds? It is getting seeds. So it should go back to the beginning. And then actually... Oh! So I've just realized, if we're placing this outside of the thing, then actually the last one also needs to be 4. So edit dig. That should still be correct. I just need to change the last. That should be fixable if I set this to... Yeah, actually, I suppose that works. But then I need to actually tell it to go down as well. Turtle dot down. And then dig. So it should go all the way around there. And then back. Oh my gosh. And because everything relies on the variables at the top, you should theoretically be able to set the code to anything. See, if I edit it, I might just make some space between that. Depth and size. So if I now, we'll say 5, and we want it to be 10. Save it, exit it, dig. Whoops, that's not how you do the hashtag. Dig. Oh, yeah, okay, that works. Is that really? That didn't seem right. Maybe the sand broke it. Oh yeah, it looks like the sand broke it. So warning, doesn't work with sand. Oh yes, it doesn't work with sand. Well, it doesn't work with sand well. Wow, this is an interesting shape. So now it's going to trace its path back. See, I definitely say this one didn't work so well because it hit the sand. Although I need to see where it thinks it began. Oh yeah, okay. It definitely got very broken. Wait, what? Interesting that that's where it thinks it began. So, note, it doesn't work well around sand. Wow, we get a really different pattern every time, don't we? And now it's going back So I do wonder where it's gonna think it actually began. It's doing an okay job. Ish. It's gonna be somewhere in this area, because it's stuck going around here. That's where I think it began. Oh. Oh no, I killed it. Well, I can start it again from here and actually watch it dig. Hopefully. No, god diddly damn. I'm gonna start it again. I'll just start it again, lad. Dig! Come back to my little robot lad. But I want to see setting one of these up in a chunk. So I actually need to grab him. Just on the edge of a square chunk and have it set to mine out chunk. Now I can't do it. I might need to do it like... I feel like water would be a terrible idea. And if we start on the edge and we just set it... Oh wait, no, hold on. Still be set to 10. Edit dig. And we set this to 16. Why not 10? So that it's going forever. And then just have it dig out that. Suppose... Wow. Square chunk. Let's make a thing. Oop. On the... Let's make something on a computer. If I... just do edit. Call it auto start. And if we just put in print, welcome to the stream, and then we do reboot, edit, auto start. It's possible I've done this wrong. Ah, it's meant to be called startup. Rename auto start to startup dot lua. Reboot. Edit startup dot lua. Maybe I was meant to put this in those. Because it's text and not a variable. Reboot. Well, that's fun. Startup.lua. And if we have it say... Hope you enjoy your computer experience. We enter the lure. This has, yeah, no turtle stuff. Speaking of the turtle, how is it going? Ooh, wow, that's actually dug out a significant amount. About the other one. Wow. And now it's tracing back the first layer. We've created a digging quarry turtle. You can dig a quarry of any size, of any depth. It can even run out of space, which could be something to fix actually. Wonder if I can I get a turtle to interact with the chest? Turtle chest interaction. I need it to fill the chest. So I can tell it if I say to actually put in, if I say place down a chest and then tell it, do we have the end chests that I'm thinking of? No, we don't. We don't have the ones I'm thinking of. But if I tell it to place down some chests. So say we have it placed down 2 chests. So the turtle places down 2 chests. Chest. So we'll quickly do edit chest test. Turtle dot place chest save. So if I chuck 2 chests in there and we exit and then we go chest test. Oh, it does. It places the chest down. Now it needs coal. So refuel. That's not quite how I'd imagine that. Lure, refuel, turtle dot refuel, and then exit. Wait, if I put anything wood in there, does it just disappear? No, it doesn't. So then I want it to go. So we need to know the positioning of the chest in comparison to where we begin. So the beginning would be here. And I need to detect a full inventory. And I suppose if it's full, have it, well, do the trace back. Have it trace back. And then come up to the chest, basically dump everything in the chest. Go down to the Y that we're at. And then, well, keep going, I guess. Just run the the function for digging again from where we are. Which actually could be a little... See, this is going. And it's going to be full soon. And, like, I guess you could empty it manually, but that's... Well, that's boring. Wow. Does take a while to mine out a chunk. You get a lot of dirt from it, I'd imagine. Oh, yeah, just a little. Wow. So, like, actually did work. Confirmed. Turtles that work. Can confirm. Turtles work. So... the turtles work. And... we need to figure out how to make them put their stuff in a chest. So, suppose, let's grab a turtle. Grab one. And we'll make a really small mine for the test with the tests with the chest. So we want to say, have 2 chests here. We know that chest location is known. We know the location. So we need to edit our dig to probably have a continue dig is equal to y, I suppose. Now, how would that work? Continue dig would need to be equal to what it's currently, what the for loop is currently on. So every time the for loop goes through, so it starts as y, yes, it starts as y, and every time the for loop goes through, it goes down 1. No, it goes, every time the for loop, oh, yes, no, that makes sense. Every time the for loop goes through, it goes up by 1, because we start on 0. Because if it runs out of space on the first level, we don't need it to go down anymore than what it's currently on. So then, at the end of this, we have a little continue dig is equal to continue dig plus 1. So that means we can now follow where we were. How many we need to go down to continue the dig. So within all of the y, we need to actually have an if. How do I inv? Or is it turtle dot in? How do we look in the inventory? Turtle dot select I. Oh, so we'd select. Interesting. So to test this, edit cell. I'm going to call it cell. Turtle dot select. Ooh, select And we'll say 2. We'll say 2. And then we want it to turtle.place. We want it to place what's in 2. So we put that there. That's in 2. Nothing is in 1. And then when we run cell... Oh. Brilliant. See, it selects 2. So we know that the chest is here. And we know that when we go down, so we're gonna mine all of this out, which actually I want to be a really small area. 2, 2. So it's gonna go. So I need to know when the turtle is full. How to see if turtle is full. Computercraft. So instead of that, how about I pick a random number, like every... Three layers. Actually, how full does this get? Are we already spewing out blocks? Actually, we're not spewing out blocks yet, but it's full. And that's 2 layers. So every 2 layers, we want to come up and fill the chest. So we want to have apparently a for loop. Nope, don't do that. So for, and we'll say inv is equal to 16. It starts at 1. It adds 1. Do turtle dot select inv left? It's right, actually. Right. And then select that. And then turtle dot drop. End. And end. So if I exit this and then we do dig. Do that, and it'll go down. Well, I successfully broke my dig, my ability to dig. Because of this little turn. Detect 2 layers. Oh, because continue dig. So I need to do an if continue dig is equal to any multiple of 2. Any multiple of 2. How do I do any multiple of 2? Divide the number by 2. there isn't really a way that I can think of to see if it's a multiple of 2. Well, actually, I think that probably we can continue this on another stream. We know that it works. Basic idea works. I will just back all of this out of existence for now, so that it continues to work. But we know it works. We saw it work. So that's good. And, well, thank you for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. It's pretty cool when it worked, don't you think? And, see you next time.